When we first started, I was nervous, new show, new team. You never know what you're going to get. But once I sat in that room, I went from nervous to excited. I was surrounded by great editors, great producers, great bookers, just an extraordinary team. And now all I could think about is how are we going to tell these amazing stories every single day?
Audio 1, 2. All right, we ready?
We've had some challenges. When you start off, you try to figure out the best way to approach things. I had to realize that the way I've done things before isn't always the best way.
Let's do it just to be safe. Is it too late?
But once I started to really understand how much insight my team had about tech, about how to book a guest.
For anyone watching this recording, it has been crazy to get here, but we've made it. We've made it. We made it.
About how to imagine the show differently, the challenges turned into strengths.
Thank you for joining us tonight on The Grio. I am your host, Marc Lamont Hill.
I remember seeing a clip from our show on YouTube, and I was excited at first. Then I realized that it wasn't a real clip. It wasn't a clip. It was somebody who had taken their iPhone and videotaped their TV screen and put it up on YouTube. I was like, yo, when they start bootlegging your show, when they start making their own videos of your show and making their own internet commentaries about something that you said, that's when you know you made it. That's when I knew we had something.
Will take years. We have.
Well, Mr. Mayor, let me ask you a question about that, Mr. Mayor, because
we have been the authority on so many issues that are impacting Black America. People said COVID-19 was just over, and we kept bringing show after show, expert after expert, showing how it's still lingering in our community. The impacts of medical apartheid, medical racism. We did everything we could to protect Black America, and they've started to trust us on health issues. But it isn't just health. We spend every moment that we can thinking not only about how we can protect the Black vote, but how we can expand the Black vote, how we can create more spaces for Black people to be thinking about politics, to make sure they register to vote, to know who and what to vote for. Not telling them what to think, but giving them a wide array and a wide menu of ideas and policies and candidates who they can vote for. That's what our job is, and I think we're doing a pretty darn good one.
So we've got to find a balance.
The guests that we've had on this show are so reflective of who Black America is and how diverse we are. You could have a Kim Klacik who ran for Congress as a Republican. We'll have somebody like Cornel West on who's trying to figure out how to be a third-party candidate with a radical agenda. We have not just cisgendered and straight people on the show, we have the entire array of the LGBTQ community on the show.
How you doing? Glad to be here.
But unlike most people, we don't just have them on to talk about LGBTQ stuff. We do that too, but it's also important to know that David Johns can come on and just talk about the Congressional Black Caucus. And we could have Hope Giselle come on and just talk about relationships or Beyonce. It's okay to have people operate outside of their box. And that's what we do every single day. It's been a fun ride, y'all. Ready for year number 2.